This program is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.
Here we go, the Sydney Kings taking on the Illawarra Hawks here. Now the Hawks starting to play some really good basketball as we approach the finals, but the Sydney Kings, there is no hotter team in the competition at the moment. 12 in a row, looking to make it 13 here, and somehow they are underdogs. Now I understand Illawarra is playing good basketball and this is a road game. They're only travelling a couple of hours down the highway. I've got to take the Sydney Kings as underdogs here. I'm also going to take them at the line because some of these games they've been winning don't exactly mean too much. There's no rivalry, so if they can continue to play that basketball in a rivalry setup, I reckon they're going to blow this one out of the water. So I'm with the Sydney Kings here. The total points, I can leave it or take it. If anything, I would probably take the over here, but enjoy the game and gamble responsibly.
And when we see you in the streets, we're at you.
Nice footwork. Out away down low and puts a lid on too.
Shot clock's down the nothing but net.
Stand by, climbing upstairs.
Angus Glover has been agitating the Hawks all afternoon. It's boiling over late.
It's going to be a heck of a game. You know, they're the only team we haven't beaten this year, so we'll be fired up, ready to try to get some vengeance.
As we tip off round 20 of the NBL season with an absolute cracker here in Wollongong. The Kings are in town, confident off the back of that 12-game winning streak. Brian Goorjian and the Hawks, though, they've won 6 in a row of their own, and they'll be out to disrupt the momentum of their arch rivals. I'm Joe Healy. Alongside me is former NBL sharpshooter Oscar Foreman. Oscar, the atmosphere in here is electric already. I'm so excited for this one. What are the keys to the game?
I'm absolutely pumped for this game too. It may not be at top of the table, but it's a two in-form teams. What I'm really excited about is the matchup with Antonio's Cleveland. He's been great for the Hawks lately. And then Xavier Cooks. Xavier loves to come down, play back home and play well. So I'm looking forward to that matchup.
Yeah, cannot wait for this one to get started. We'll throw it up to the commentators now. Liam Santamaria, Corey Williams and Cameron Luke.
Joe, Oscar, thank you. Liam, Corey, welcome. And the excitement already building in the stadium. We hear from Joe and Oscar and their excitement. I know the playoffs are still a couple of weeks away, but this has a playoff intensity feel for, honestly, about 2,000 different reasons.
Yeah, massive game. A lot on the line. The rivalry between these two teams. And, of course, we talk about the Amy ladder. These two teams still gunning for that #1 spot. And at least the top two finish, home court advantage. And the winner will be the second team to lock in a final spot.
But that's the thing, Homicide, isn't it? Of course, chasing United, trying to get top spot on a #1 seed. But that semi-final playoff, that first round, you have that home court advantage. It goes a long way to giving you the slight advantage to make a grand final.
I'll be honest with you, I have these two teams in the grand final.
Well,
this game is huge as we see the DoorDash starting 5.
Yes.
Tyler Harvey back in the building.
Yes, go on. Do you want to continue? No, I'll go first for DoorDash to celebrate the NBL finals. DoorDash are giving you the chance to eat your way to LA. Use the code DASH2LA on all orders between now and May 29th. And you'll be in the running to take 3 friends or family on a 5-night trip to set a Lakers play in Los Angeles. Now you can take it.
First of all, use that code DASH2LA. That is the trip of all trips.
It is.
To LA for 5 nights with 3 of your friends or families? Members? Come on, man. But anyway, look. Illawarra is in form, and I got them to win this game.
Good. Liam, how are they going to do it?
Well, it starts on the defensive end for the Hawks. And at the defensive end, it starts with Antonio's Cleveland. Oscar mentioned it off the top. He's going to spend some time on Xavier Cooks. He's going to spend some time on Jalen Adams. He needs to get it done. They've got to get ball movement. They've got to get to the free throw line. A balanced attack offensively. And they've got to get on the offensive glass. Sydney, the best defensive rebounding team in the league. They've got to win some extra possessions.
The DoorDash starting 5 and roster for the Sydney Kings. Some bad news for that young man, Angus Glover. Knee soreness at shoot-around this morning. He is out. The good news if you're a Kings fan, as we look at it, Ian Clark is in.
Man, when Ian Clark is in, they have not lost. This is a remarkable run that they're on. That starting 5 is intact. and let's just go. I'm done talking about this pregame stuff. Let's get it on.
Well, before they do, tell us how they'll win 13 straight, Liam.
Well, the first thing, they need their main man back at an MVP level. Jalen Adams, of course, has been just his numbers a little bit down in the last couple of games. Need him up and about. Jarrell Martin's got to turn up. When they played Illawarra first time, he guarded Dewop Reith. Reith had 27. They flipped him to Sam Froling matchup 2. Froling had 27. Jarrell Martin's got to step up on D, and they've got to limit turnovers. The Hawks are 7-0 when they force 15 turnovers or more.
Who wins?
Hawks.
Hawks.
Let's get it on. 13 straight the Kings are gunning for. The Hawks trying to get to second on the Amy ladder. Hungry Jacks NBL for a Thursday night. It doesn't get much bigger than this. Two of the hottest teams in the league. Big brother, little brother. The way it's played out in the media for a little while now. And Illawarra. Reith and Cooks to kickstart us on a big Thursday night. Jalen Adams, met by Antonius Cleveland. Straight up, Liam, surprised by this matchup?
Not at all.
Vasiljevic straight on 3, nothing but twine, and away go the Kings.
Jeez, he has been shooting the ball well. Vasiljevic 15 or more in 4 of his last 5.
Harvey. Here's Jessup, pulls up over to DJ, can't hit it. And the Kings going to try and kickstart in the best possible way. Great pass, Martin. Cooks can't finish the little floater. Swaka Labulik keeps it alive, and Vasiljevic for 3. And that'll be the Hawks. They love to run. Jessup, 3. Cleveland loves to push the ball, and that's exactly how they've been doing so well these last couple of months.
Nice pass ahead and good catch and shoot. We know he can do that. It's always a good thing, confidence-wise, when Jessup knocks down his first shot.
Vasiljevic letting it fly early, and that's wide. He's got a couple of threes to kickstart the night. He's got 6, as do the Kings.
He's playing really confidently, Vasiljevic, and Adams getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Short roll to Cooks, and he finds the open man.
Harvey. Little 2-man game with Reith. Now he gets it. Fades away over Cooks. Kept alive by Froling. And the Hawks another opportunity. Harvey. Float up. 14-footer. Got it.
Liam, you talked about it in pregame. Offensive rebounds. Getting more opportunities. And they just cashed that one in. 1 of 1 so far.
Cooks spins through Reith and Jessup. Help with Froling was good. And here's his transition game that ends with Jessup. He turned it down. Harvey did not. That's a nice little half floater, one-hand scoop. And Tyler Harvey, who missed a couple of games through injury, bounced back in a big way last week and started this one nice.
He sure is. Last game, 18, 5, and 6.
Adams, what a pass to Cooks.
And Adams, he's so dangerous when he's not settling for the 3. When he has that foot on the gas, going to the rack, great things happen.
Again, great pass. Great back door by Harvey. He was able to use Swaka Labulik, and the big man found him.
That floater is ridiculous. So consistent. I'm almost upset when he goes in for a layup.
He's got 6 early. As Tyler Harvey, he's feeling it. Great pass this time to Froling. Drew the defense, and the big man finished his good work.
Well, they're rolling at the offensive end. Tyler Harvey's getting to his spots. He's running rings around Swaka Labulik at the moment. They're ticking the scoreboard over.
Vasiljevic had it knocked away. It's a 2-on-1. Jessup to Reith. Vasiljevic did a pretty good job in the end. Going to make him earn 2 the hard way and Dewop Reith to the foul line.
So far, so good in this one. Illawarra looking the goods, clicking. Tyler Harvey just doing whatever he wants to do. So tough because he can shoot, so you got a hard closeout, and once you do that, he's doing that. Float game, ridiculous. Now he draws defense when he's penetrating, getting to the rack. Martin got to help. Here you go, Froling. Eat.
And a tough matchup as well. Swaikula Bullock, one of the premier perimeter defenders in the game.
Dude, Tyler Harvey is so difficult to guard, and he's in form. So those erky jerks, and he's a lefty. Like, he's a nightmare to defend. You play him tight, all he needs is a quick step, and he's right in that dotted area. There's the floater, the free throw line area. Bucket.
Vasilovic has two already. Turn this one down to get a little closer and knock down the 17-footer. And that's what happens when he's feeling it. He's able to use the mid-range game as well. He's got 8. 3 or 4 from the field early for Vasilovic.
Great touch. He's in great form, as is Jessup in this one. I mean, shooters have come to play.
Chase Buford calls timeout. It's a little bit too easy for Illawarra at the offensive end. That's an easy, simple one-pass offense. Mid-range jumper for Jessup in his sweet spot.
He's got 5, and his ability to move off the ball is almost as sweet as the ability to shoot. Here's Chase Buford.
One way. Yeah, exactly. We're fucking overplaying, getting backdoored. We're gambling up 50 feet from the basket. They drive right fucking by us. Get out.
It kind of gives a bit of an indication of playoff intensity as well. But Illawarra are very early, Liam, getting whatever almost they want.
Yeah, well, he's not happy. They're just a little over-anxious at the defensive end. Just as he's saying, we're pressuring up in the passing lanes, fine, but not to the extent that we give them easy opportunities backdoor. That's why I said Tyler Harvey's running rings around Swaikula Bullock, just up fakes, little back cuts, getting to his spots. Jessup in transition. That's 2 buckets for him. So this Sydney Kings, we've enjoyed watching them at the offensive end, Jarrell Martin and Jalen Adams, Dejan Vasevic, but where they've been excellent is defensively, and not at the beginning of this game.
4-point lead for Illawarra. 6 of 8 from the field. Only 3-pointers gone down, so they're getting good looks and knocking them down early. As we heard from Joe Healy and Oscar Foreman off the top, the atmosphere is playoff atmosphere, and the fans have come out. I know we're only early into this one, but already an enjoyable Thursday night. Vasilovic guarded by Reed. Already has 8 points. Adams. Shot clock in the single figures. Vasilovic's got to step back over Froling. It was tough. Adams keeps it alive. There's that offensive rebounding Liam spoke about. Great move, but Adams couldn't finish it. And now Cleveland will push as he likes to do. And that is a gorgeous move, met perfectly in the end.
Great hands by Wani.
Stops 2 and now gives the Kings a chance. 3, Adams, short. Harvey step back over Swaikula Bullock, that's short. And Dwight Reed gives him another chance. To which Cleveland says, only need about 1 second. Met brilliantly by Xavier Cook.
Great no call at the rim there, aerial contest, and the refs just hold their whistle. No call there, take it out of bounds. Dwight Reed with the offensive rebound. That's 2 Jarrell Martins just let slip by him. Needs to stay switch on, finish defensive possessions.
Oscar Foreman is courtside. Oscar.
What a game so far, and Gordon said in the timeout, he goes, we have no interest in changing what we're doing offensively, but defensively is our focus. We need to talk about what we're doing with our switches, and we need to rebound the basketball. So any O-board from the Kings right now, Gordon's going to be livid on, absolutely.
Adams, baseline, left hand, uses the window beautifully.
Quick take baseline, good finish with that left hand. He's so much better when he's penetrating first.
Rattan Mates in for his first moments. Harvey, another floater, another 2 points.
That is 4 floaters in the same spot. Just getting to his spot. He's in a groove. Top 5 scorer is leading the game and scoring with 8 points.
Vasilovic at the other end has 8 as well. Martin spins. It's going to stay on the ground. Tyler Harvey picks up his first of the night.
And the great thing about Tyler Harvey is you have to play him tight. That's exactly what he wants. Erky jerk, good left hand move, gets to his spot, floater, bucket. Now he gets fouled. Jarrell Martin, he goes to the free throw line.
I think the onus, there's Ian Clark, he's checked into the game. I think the onus is now on Wani Swakala-Bullock to adjust.
He can't guard him. He cannot guard him.
He's having a hell of a tough time.
Listen, your job is to stop this gun, and he scored 4-4 already. But you in trouble.
You got to keep him out of that spot now. You got to force him beyond the perimeter.
I don't know how he's going to do it. Good finish right here. Good find and finish, but when a player that good is in such a good groove like that, you are at his mercy.
Jessup. He's got 5 early. Guarded by Clark, who's just come back in. Froling will go to the foul line for 2. But again, they're getting through. We heard Oscar Foreman tell us Brian Goorjian doesn't want to change anything on offense, Liam, and understandably so, because they're getting pretty much anything they want right now.
Oh, well, they're 7 for 13 from the field. We said they've got to keep their three-point attempts down. They've got to attack the rim, which they've been doing, getting into the paint, scoring from short and mid-range, and you got to get to the free throw line. So all those boxes ticked for Illawarra early going at the offensive end.
Tim Conrad in for his first minutes. Cleveland takes a seat. Couple of boards early for Antonius Cleveland.
Xavier at the maze in the game.
And he continues this matchup with Jalen Adams. Here's Clark. Little pick and pop with Maker, who was great, in particular in the first half on Tuesday. He's got the aggressiveness. He's got the green light.
That young man is super talented. And the confidence to back it up. He is looking good. Again, can put the ball on the deck, can shoot, has a whole lot of moves in his bag. Growing by the minute.
He's having a really strong second half of the season, isn't it? It's one of those situations where sometimes an injury at one point in this can help you as a squad. Xavier Cooks sits out a few games. McCool-Maker gets a chance to play some extended run. Grows in confidence. Now Cooks comes back, but McCool-Maker ready to come in and have an impact.
He's done that exactly. Yeah, 10 points in the first half on Tuesday night against New Zealand.
Some big dunks, too.
So long. Goes 2 from 2 from the charity stripe. Entertaining first half. First ever Hungry Jacks NBL doubleheader for a Thursday night to start week 20. Rutan Mays uses the Froling screen. Conrad. Shot clock's down to 4. Rutan Mays going to have to get to work. A little long.
Antonius Cleveland actually gave up a layup.
Here is Maker. Finds himself, sets himself, finds nothing but net, and Sydney back in front.
That young man is so talented. It's a hard closeout.
Another one of the next stars in NBL22 are standing up with the eyeballs of the world basketball scouts on them. Here's Rutan Mays, shot clock down to 5. Conrad, 3. In and out. Now Adams wants to push, pulls up straight 3. Got it. They're grooving now, the Kings. Last 8 points, all for Sydney.
They are, and Illawarra's offense just slowed down a little bit. Tyler Harvey's out. They're late in the shot clock and nowhere near as dynamic right now.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Froling. He tried to hand off to Cleveland and give himself a bit of room. Or give Cleveland a bit of room, and he couldn't find it.
Xavier Cooks with the drive and kick out, dish. Make a bucket, sets himself up right, and in transition, MVP of the league. Find that man.
Joe Healy is courtside. Joe, what do you got?
Chase Buford will be really happy with the way that the Kings have settled here. He was very fired up, particularly about their defence before. He won't be too happy with that play just there, not to worry. But you can feel the energy in this building. I know the Kings are away from home, but the energy off the bench, the energy coming from the coach as well and on the court, it feels even out here. There's a lot of heat out there.
Thank you, Joe.
And this is a big game for the Kings, make no mistake. Not only you want to keep the streak going, but You want to beat this team that you haven't beaten all year. You're playing your best basketball right now, and so are they. So this is a big game for Sydney. Illawarra is comfortable and confident coming into this because they've beaten Sydney all season.
The other thing, keep in mind, the Hawks a little bit more rested at home here. This Kings team's playing their 7th straight road game.
And played 2 nights ago.
Conrad got it. Ian Clark thought he was fouled. None forthcoming. Conrad rubs it into the other end. 3 of his own. Here's Cooks. Here is Clark on the attack. Offensive foul. Conrad slid it across, took it right in the numbers.
It's a good call. Easy whistle. There's the hit. Conrad and Jessup in transition. So dangerous. They do a good job of finding him. And he got to the spot. Got his feet set before Clark took off. That's an easy call, offensive foul.
The veteran getting it done at both ends. Trusty Tim.
White just in for his first minutes. Can't get it to go. Will push the other way. Cooks turns down the 3. Takes a little bump from White. That'll count! 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And Joe Healy spoke about the energy on the Sydney bench. Evident there as Xavier Cooks gets him involved.
One shot.
You know a game like this has been circled on their calendar. Down the stretch of the season, you want to be playing your best basketball as they are. Xavier Cooks comes back home, loves to give his hometown team the business.
Little short now. Cleveland will push. He loves to do this off the defensive glass. Return Mays wants to just back up and step away over Vasilovic. No good. Clark spins on Conrad. Will get his own rebound. Three offensive boards for the Kings in the first half. Shot clock down to 4. Clark's got to get to work. Tried to draw contact. Vidanovic keeps it alive. Shot clock has reset, or it hasn't reset. It has. Little confusion there. In the end, Kings let it fly. It was no good. And the Hawks will have the last shot of the first quarter. Return Mays. All the way to the bucket. Gets very creatively around Xavier Cooks and gets it to go. An entertaining, fun way to end an entertaining, fun first quarter. It's a Kings by a point. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter on the other side of this. Jacks NBL. It doesn't get much better than this. 2 informed teams in the league and a 1-point separation after 10 minutes. Vasiljevic, great start for him, 8 in the first quarter. Jessup gets open. He worked so hard off the ball. Chase Buford was angry early, got a little happier. Xavier Cooks. Well, he can do it all, as we know. There's the hot start. Tyler Harvey getting whatever he wants. Vasiljevic early from the 3-point line. These are 2 players who are playing really well.
A couple of sharpshooters getting themselves going in the early going. They're the leaders on either end of the floor. Really, the depth of the Kings showing out in that first quarter. The starters for the Hawks got it done. But from down 4, they got up 4, the Kings. 8-zip run. Bench getting it done.
Jessup guarded by Vasiljevic. Couldn't get the ball. Now it's Rattan Mays. Just nonchalantly lost it. Turnover number 3 for the Hawks. Vasiljevic feeling it as we spoke about. That's a little off. And the Hawks will try to push it fast. Interesting little floater by Jessup. Kept alive to Reith for 3. That's better. Illawarra back in front to kickstart the second quarter.
Good hustle from Froling just to get his hands on it, keep the ball alive. And the ball lands in the hands of Duop Reith.
Great pass. Cooks. Nice defense again by Froling. Just finding himself in the right place and disrupting at certain times defensively. And at the other end, Vidanovic, his first foul of the night. Joe Healy courtside.
Yeah, thanks. Was just listening into the Kings at quarter time there. They're just looking to reset for the rest of the game, take it quarter by quarter. Chase Buford said that their defence was rubbish for half of the first quarter and they were up by 1, so they were in a good position heading into the second here. They just said to be focused and aware in defence of the likes of Tyler Harvey and who's hot and try not to close too hard.
In a slightly similar vein to that, Joe, what we had with Gord was very, very critical of that bench group coming in. Starters was happy with their intensity, but he just kept referring to the bench about you've just lost the intensity and we have 0 effort out there and you guys need to be focusing on that effort. Next time you come in, you can't let that effort drop off. So I'm expecting guys diving on the floor, fighting for loose balls here.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Oscar. And as Joe mentioned, Chase Buford, be aware of where these players are in form, including Tyler Harvey. He won't be happy with that last play. Liam Santa Maria. As Cooks is able to finish, but Tyler Harvey's just doing what he did in the first quarter.
Oh, he's killing. He's in double figures, 11 points. He's only missed 1 shot. When he subbed out, the Kings outscored the Hawks 10-5 the rest of that first quarter.
Well, just keep that man on the court. There's no matchup for him right now. And it's clear with him with 10 points. Make that 11, 5 of 6 from the field in 8 minutes of play.
And he's getting whatever he wants.
There's no matchup out there.
And they're not even really, I know he makes them look easier than they actually are, but these little floaters, it's what his bread and butter is.
Here's another one.
That's a little short. Good deep on Vasiljevic. But Reith's just able to get another offensive board, and now he'll go the foul line for 2.
Liam touched on it earlier. They have 4 offensive rebounds, getting multiple opportunities.
Look, it's easier said than done, Homicide, but you got to try and
you're absolutely right.
Keep Harvey outside the painted area. At some point.
Dude, it's 2. And that's the thing. He's putting so much pressure on the defense. Defense teams and players have to rotate off of their man. And, you know, the big guy gets the offensive rebound. Now he's at the line for 2. But that's, listen, there's no matchup out there for Tyler Harvey. He's going to eat all night. Who you going to put on?
Well, they got the guy that I would have put on him, and Swaka Labulik.
Eating him. He's eating off
quarter.
Him. There's no matchup out there. So that means he's going to continue to break the defense down.
Well, Chase
Buford stop him.
Yeah, well, Chase Buford's not liking that matchup right now. Swaka Labulik's on the pine. They're going to give Tyler Harvey a different look.
Bale's guarded by Harvey. Vasiljevic, nice pass for Danovic, and Vasiljevic is able to knock down yet another 3. He's got 3 on the night. The lead's back to a point. He's in the double figures with 11 himself.
And he is cooking, playing some really good basketball and shooting the ball well.
Jessup. Right past the three. He finishes it with a two-hand flush.
Good poise from Jessup. Just making it up as he went along there and made a great read at the last moment to set up the big fella.
Jessup 5 points and 3 assists.
Rutan Mays, little two-man game with Froling. Uses his strength. Should have
Gotta
shot
shoot
it.
that. That's a layup.
He did all the hard work and then tried to find Froling.
The Kings looking good when they move the ball, punish the aggressive coverages from the Hawks. Kick, Vasiljevic wide open down the other end. Similar from Jessup, just in a bit of a different way at the very last moment. Gives the ball up.
Here's that matchup we're talking about, Cleveland on Adams. Let's see if he can slow him down.
Vasiljevic.
Oh, man. That man
slowing
is
down himself.
on fire. 4 of 6 from the land of plenty. 14 points in 10 minutes of play. 5 of 8 from the field. Cooking.
All tied up at 32. Jalen Adams only 2 of 6 from the field with Antonius Cleveland all over him. He does have 4 assists as he's finding his backcourt partner right now. On the regular, here's Harvey. Big first quarter for him. Second half,
man.
just the same.
Listen, his ability to break the defense down is giving Sydney headaches. He's getting whatever he wants.
Adams.
Tyler Harvey going to work. And kids out there, work on your jump shot because it opens up everything else. They have to pressure you from the 3, and his ability to put the ball on the deck and create is giving Sydney problems.
And you mentioned that. He's taking what the Kings defense is giving him right now. Only 1 of his 8 field goal attempts from beyond the arc. The others are deep inside the painted area where he can finish that floater. And he's the reason they lead by 2. There's Jalen Adams at the other end. Half a cheeseburger. He'll have to stay at half. In fact, a 0 as he misses it. A lot of disappointed Hawks fans right now. No Hungry Jack's cheeseburger, and the lead's cut to 1 as Jessup at the other end says 3's better than 1. He rattled it out. And the Kings with a chance to take back the lead. Adams. Maker. Vasiljevic feeling it. Little short. Maker kept it alive. Only to the hand of Harvey, who wants to push to Cleveland. Good foul. Over Maker or Vasiljevic. There you go. And Swakula Bullock.
But Wally Bales goes out, Swakula Bullock comes back in, takes up that matchup again with Tyler Harvey. See if he can slow him down.
And Tyler Harvey eyes should be lighting up.
Great pass. Cleveland half left it for Froling. Not sure he meant it, but in the end, it amounted to nothing as I'll push the other way. Martin wants to get involved and does.
Nice
little
push.
transition. He's got 4 on the night. Adams found him. Kings back in front. 5 assists for Jalen Adams in his first half.
Jalen Adams doing a really good job facilitating. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He's on triple-double watch, all in 12 minutes. And there's that floater. Who gonna stop Tyler Harvey tonight? Who?
Well, so far, no one.
Crazy.
15.
Eating a good meal. Steak well done, mashed potatoes, broccolini on the side.
He's got
medium well.
All the trimmings.
It's all happening. Little salad on the side.
Well, this is what I'm talking about making the adjustment, though. I mean, he's 0 for 1 from 3. He's only shot 1 3. He's 7 for 9. He's 7 for 8 inside the arc because he's getting right to his spots. As you overplay him and run him off the arc, you're trying to send him downhill to your help, but it's not working. Time to make the adjustment, force him into some contested looks from outside.
So let me ask you this, right?
Martin.
Let's look at this thing on the other side. Good take by Martin as he gets an opportunity to go to charity stripe for 2. Are you okay with Tyler Harvey killing you as we see the Soda Stream shot chart of the 2 hottest players in this game?
And there's a difference in how they're hurting you. DJ standing on the perimeter, ready to catch and fire. And Tyler Harvey saying, you know what, let me just blow by you. I see you running me off the arc. I'll get to my left-hand floater or my finishes around the rim. And he's a game-high 15 points.
Better get into the Illawarra huddle. Here's Brian Goorjian.
First on ball. I've said this before. Stab, I got pressure on the guard now. Pressure on the guard to get through. We don't want to rotate. Stab, plug, and get back. After the first on ball, we're switching. We're switching. All right? Guard now. You guys got to communicate. Big show, over or under. Get there, get back. Everybody plug the floor. Anything second side, third side, a real good switch.
Hey, if you switch with Maker in the on-ball, you got to go under it and don't let him roll you down. If you're a guard, you've got to end up and fight him at the line of the screen on those. Here we go, fellas, here we go.
All right, hey, no call here and up. You got the handoff and separation. On reverse, look to ghost to entry.
Well, so much of what they're talking about at the defensive end, about those pick and roll coverages with Jalen Adams. And what they're trying to do, what they've done in this first quarter, is show him a whole heap of different looks. Make sure he doesn't know what's coming around the corner. They started by showing hard and stopping the ball, getting it out of his hands. He wants them to do a quick show and get back next time, and then go into some switches, just keeping Jalen Adams guessing on those ball screen coverages.
Jarrell Martin, first is good. We're all tied up at 36. Last couple of times down the floor, they've looked to the big man, who Liam pinpointed pre-game. Needs to be involved. He's up to 6. Jalen Adams with 6 assists. First half, throw, 4 rebounds.
Triple-double watch.
I was waiting for it. Here it is.
That's the second time, so you missed it.
Did I miss the first one?
Yeah, you missed the first one.
Conrad 3. Bang.
Didn't miss that.
Absolutely not. And Brian Goorjian called it, Liam Santamaria. He said, no call, just run it. Here's the handoff. And the sharpshooter goes bang. And Illawarra back in front. Adams. Here's Vasilovic. Back to Adams. Shot clock down to 5. Has to let it fly over Reith, who did great defensively. And it's going to go back to Illawarra with a 2-point lead. Joe Healy courtside.
4 minutes and 23 remaining in this half, guys. You can expect the Kings to run the floor. Chase Buford in that timeout just saying, look, we're rebounding, but we're holding for too long. Let's try and put them some pressure on and run in trans. And he's gone back to Wani on Tyler Harvey here. He's giving him another shot to try and stop him.
Thank you, Joe.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell me.
That ain't going to work. It ain't work all game.
But it hasn't so far. Jessup for 3. Cooks somehow got it on the second effort. Great job, Xavier Cooks. This is what this game means. Great pass inside. Sealed by Jarrell Martin. Outstanding pass from Clark.
Adams,
we're tied up at 39.
Is picking the defense apart, okay? He will have a triple-double tonight. 6 points, 6 assists. Right now, offensively, I'm not getting it done by my productivity as far as me scoring the ball. But I'm assisting and getting my teammates involved. Y'all want to put all this pressure on me? No problem. I'll facilitate. Triple-double coming up, Cam Luke.
And on that, Liam, you spoke about Jarrell Martin pre-game. They've looked to get him involved a lot more in the second quarter as Jessup, long, and there's Cooks. Clark, full head of steam. And it was enough to get it to go. He felt there was some contact. It don't matter. 2 counts. They're back in front of the Kings.
The Kings coming out and executing exactly what Chase Buford wanted. As Harvey starts to dance on the perimeter. Good D from Cooks.
A great pass. But as you can see, basket on the, no basket on the floor. Here's the adjustment Chase Buford made. Look who's guarding Tyler Harvey now. Xavier Cooks.
I think that was a bit of a switch. That was a switch. He's guarding Reith, and then they switched on the ball screen. But this is what I like. Firstly, the Kings pushing the ball. That's what Chase Buford wanted in the timeout. 2 straight possessions. What I've liked about Swakala Bullock this season as their defensive stopper on the perimeter is he just keeps at it. When you're guarding Bryce Cottons and Tyler Harveys and Chris Goldings, these kinds of guys, they're going to get on a heater from time to time.
Keep going. I'm waiting. Keep going, Leo.
Well, his challenge is to try to ride that wave. His man's had 18 points in this first quarter.
Adams tries to split the double or triple team, gets fouled. And you've got to locate shooters. Any shooter off an offensive rebound, in particular a man who's got 15 in the first 15 or so minutes.
Man, well, he made a mistake there. No point just running and chasing Harry Froling. That was well and truly covered. And he left the hottest man in New South Wales.
Cooking.
Absolute. Adams at the other end at the foul line. 7 points, 4 boards, 6 assists. Big first half for the point guard for the Sydney Kings.
Liam wanted to see him in MVP form. He is doing exactly that.
And the whole nation wanted to see a game that we've been anticipating for a little while. And so far it's lived up to the billing. All tied at 43. Cleveland. Little shook up. He'll go the foul line for 2. That always makes you feel better.
Keep an eye on that Tyler Harvey matchup right now. Swakala Bullock comes out. Jalen Adams slides across. This is a guy who is a really good on-ball defender. He's gonna
Wait a minute. Hold on, Liam, before you say something. What did he say? What did he say about Jalen Adams in overtime?
Sometimes gets caught standing and watching off the ball.
Yeah. Chase Buford called our man out.
But prides himself on being able to stay in front of the ball and guard the guy with it. So he's got a big challenge.
But you know what's dope
to close
about
out this half.
You know what's dope about that? He has NBA aspirations. So guess what? He's going to have to slow down Tyler Harvey with that matchup. This is a show.
Vasilovic checks back in as well. Big first half for him. Takes on Harvey, takes the bump and one. A couple of minutes on the pine has not cooled this man down at all. 16 for DJ, and what a great night he's having.
He is giving Gorge a headache.
He got a migraine, Brian Gorge.
He's got a DJ Vasiljevic headache right now because they're putting so much attention on Jalen Adams. Vasiljevic taking advantage. There's a little bit of extra space to work with, and that man's got problems to solve.
16 in just over 12 minutes. Make it 17. Kings back in front. Just under 3 minutes to go, first half. Harvey takes a seat. Here's Cleveland. Wants it back. Clark down. Tough, no good. Cooks, running start at Conrad. Overcooked it. Jessup. Froling turned it down. Jessup, gotta let it go. Great move by the next star in his second year at the Illawarra Hawks. That time, able to put it on the floor, finish with the finger roll. So the Hawks back in front. Martin got it. Big second quarter for Jarrell Martin, needed to lift. He's in the double figures with 11. 9 in the second quarter. Kings back in the lead. It's up and down. It's topsy-turvy. It's as fun as we expected. Two of the in-form heavyweights of NBL22 going back, whack, whack, whack. As Jessup gets it to go, he's in the double figures.
28 points in between that backcourt.
Couldn't get it to go.
Jessup with 10, Tyler Harvey with 18. They both have come to play.
There's been a good couple of possessions here from Justinian Jessup, because this is when their scoring dried up in the first quarter, when Tyler Harvey went out.
Correct.
And these last couple of plays, they ran some action for him. He stuck with it. Two-man game with Harry Froling, and he scored at the rim. and there he's aggressive from long range. Has just sensed the moment he needs to step up.
This game has everything in it. Jalen Adams, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists to 1 turnover. Tie ball game. Man, whole game just lead changes.
Last 80 seconds, first half. Return Mays, guarded by Adams. Conrad. Martin with a big second quarter. Clark might have just had, he did. The size 13 Nike just on the sideline. Turnover number 5 for the Kings in the first half, 4 for the Hawks. As both teams have done a good job looking after the pill. Froling, pick and pop. 3 no good. Cleveland, athleticism personified. Vasiljevic kept it alive for a split second. But the Hawks, they find Jessup, who knocks it down.
Offensive rebound.
Number 6.
Can't let it happen if you're the Sydney Kings.
Clark, floater, got it.
Beautiful.
All tied up. Last play of the first half. Clark's got a couple of buckets on the night. Return Mays, guarded by Adams, shot clock off. Pulls up, can't get it to go. Cooks, Cleveland, got it. Back to Cooks. And that ends exactly the first half we all hoped it would be. We're tied up at 53. 2 of the informed teams in NBL 22 are going whack, whack, whack. And we're only halfway home.
There's the offensive rebound, the scramble. Antonius Cleveland helping keeping it alive, and then great skip pass from Froling. Bang from Jessup, and then the floater off the glass ties it all up.
Oscar Foreman on the court with the star of the first half.
Tyler, 18 in the first half, offer a number of amazing floaters. Was that your emotion coming into the game in a big game, looking to get scoring going for yourself?
Look, man, we're grinding, just trying to get good shots. This is a great team. I think whoever gets defense is going to win this game, man. It's been a shootout. It's been hard to get stops, so I'm sure we're going to be hearing that at halftime.
What are you looking for the second half? We've got a great crowd, got a sellout here. What are you looking for the team for the second half?
The energy in here is amazing. The crowd came out tonight. They got some Sydney fans in here as well, but Wollongong really showed out tonight. Like I said, I think it's going to be a defensive-minded half for us.
Good luck for the second half.
Tyler Harvey, 18 points. His floater game is beautiful to watch. And Vasiljevic at the other end, well, he has 17. And when he's cooking, he's just as great to watch. We are all tied at 53. What a great first 20 minutes we had. What a great big 20 minutes in store. Don't go anywhere.
Hungry Jacks NBL and the Hungry Jacks highlights. There are a lot of them. When the two most informed teams in the league go head-to-head. Tyler Harvey, 18 points in the first half. Vasilovic at the other end has 17. Cleveland doing his thing. Cooks is everywhere. Jalen Adams on triple-double watch. The next star comes in, had all day to go whack. It has been fun and exactly, Homicide, what we expected from these two teams fighting desperately for home court advantage and maybe even a minor championship when it comes to the Amy ladder.
I mean, these are the two most informed teams in this league, and they have come to play. The Battle of New South Wales, the highway rivalry, it's lived up to the hype. The first half has been absolutely fantastic. Cam Luke, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
And you should be, and so should everyone around the country. Here's the numbers. Both teams shooting particularly well from the field. They're letting it fly, 7 threes apiece. Foul line pretty much the same. Rebounds, assists. We've got the most even contest you can possibly have. And when we have an even contest and there's playoff intensity and it means so much, we send Liam Santamaria to the analysis centre and we let him loose on the touchscreen to tell us how this game is played the way it does. Liam, take it away.
What a first half. How fun was that? DJ Vasilovic, 17 points. Why does he have so many points in that first half? Well, firstly, because he's a gun. Secondly, because Illawarra is loading their defence onto Jalen Adams. And you see on this first possession early in the game as he's looking at these coverages, we've got Antonius Cleveland on him, and then bang, look at this. The heavy, hard show on Jalen Adams to get the ball out of his hands. What he does a great job of here is gets rid of it. Pass there, quick pass from Xavier Cooks, bang, bang, open three. He gets rid of the ball quickly. Now, when it sticks in his hand is when things get a little bit tricky. Here he is in transition, the ball screen comes, and then look here, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hawks all looking at Jalen Adams. The ball's just a little sticky, holds it for too long, and then the turnover results. Got to be willing to get the ball off quickly when you're getting that much attention. Now, down the other end, Tyler Harvey, I mean, he is just absolutely rolling at the moment. Watch this. I love the poise here. He comes up, and then the little point. He points at Sam Froling to say, yeah, you're coming up to set this screen, but you need to flip this screen. So here's Froling. He needs to come over now and flip the screen on Wani Swakala-Bullock. And watch the way Tyler Harvey snakes this dribble. He'll come around here, then he'll duck back in front, and he'll make his way to the rim. Just a beautiful off ball, a beautiful action off the ball screen to get to his favoured left hands. Man, so much fun to watch these coverages and these matchups in this second half.
Best players in the game standing up in one of the most fun, best games of the season so far. We'll go to a break. Plenty more. Second half, not far away.
Welcome back to Thursday night NBL. It is 53 apiece here at halftime between the Hawks and Sydney Kings. I've got Coach Buford with me. Chase, Tyler Harvey was hot in that first half. Justinian towards the end. What's the strategy to stopping them in the second half?
Yeah, guard somebody. I mean, we were just all over the place, letting them drive right by us. Obviously, they're good players, but we have to do a much better job, just one-on-one defense.
Offensively, DJ was on fire for you in that first half. What do you need from the rest of the guys to close out this win?
Yeah, hopefully they get some fouls called that when they get drive to the rim and get hacked.
Good luck for it.
Thanks.
Chase Buford, play some defense, I guess. Tyler Harvey alluded to the fact that Brian Gorgin's probably going to say something similar. You mentioned Vasiljevic, you mentioned Harvey. We're talking about him because one's got 18 in Harvey. Vasiljevic has got 17. They've been the two hot men.
Yep, they have. They've been getting good looks and they've been making it work. One on the perimeter. And then for Tyler Harvey, it began off the bounce, getting into the mid-range. Lefty floater from the elbow, lefty floater down the lane as he's just getting to his sweet spot in that mid-short range. And then eventually he took it outside. He knocked one in from deep. That's a big-time first half. It's the most by any player this season at halftime against the Sydney Kings. And that's the cherry on the top from long range. What a massive first half. And these two, Corey, getting the job done.
Yeah, man. Dejan Vasiljevic is getting it done for the Kings. Yes, Jalen Adams is setting the tone, but scoring from the three, he single-handedly is keeping them in this game.
Let me break down all the defensive stats on a weekly basis. Who's more likely to play defense in the second half or play a higher rate of defense to be able to get the W?
Man, both of these teams have been elite. The Kings, especially throughout the second half of the year, but the Hawks are the ones for me that have been at a higher level. They've been the #1 ranked defense along with Melbourne United since round 11 and led by Antonius Cleveland, who has a tendency to step things up in third and fourth quarters. I give them the nod.
Jalen Adams, who Homicide spoke about, referenced 10 points, 4 boards, 6 assists in the first half. As we get ready to go. I hope everyone around the country has taken a big deep breath, grabbed themselves a Hungry Jack's cheeseburger and got ready to go, because this second half promises to give us everything we want as we head towards the NBL playoffs in NBL22. There's that matchup, Cleveland on Adams.
Oh,
back door, couldn't find. Xavier Cooks couldn't find Adams. Turnover number 6 for the Kings. And there's a change straight up. Adams guarding Harvey. Swakala Bullock on Justinian Jessup. Oh! Great little pocket bounce pass.
Way to finish. That's what I'm talking about. Going up aggressive. Xavier Cooks is a shot blocker and a rim protector, and he contests in the air. Nice give and go, dive and left hand finish. Sam Brawling. That's what I'm talking about.
Adams. Here's Martin. Great pass. Swakala Bullock got fouled in the end. Dwokreath made sure he couldn't get a 3-point play. And Jarrell Martin, who had 9 points in that second quarter. Great pass there. Swakala Bullock will go to the foul line. Here's the play.
There he is, getting the ball out of his hands quickly again. Adams, and from there, Martin, Cooks, they can start to make decisions, start to make plays. And you also get a sense, maybe they had a bit of a chat about exploring the back cut a little bit at halftime. The Hawks up and in the passing lanes, trying to blow up actions. See if you can punish them back door.
Hungry Jack's cheeseburgers on the line here. Swakala Bullock yet to score tonight. And that's short. Code is sit. Hungry Jack's free cheeseburger as Cleveland tries to rub it in. Nothing but Illawarra air at the other end, but free cheeseburgers for the state of New South Wales. There's the code word sit. Enjoy them. Adams. Guarded by Froling on the mismatch. Here's Vasiljevic. You can't lose him for that exact reason. 17 points in the first half, and the hot hand has not cooled down in the long break.
Tyler Harvey right there lost Vasiljevic, and he made him pay. Then Jessup said, don't worry about that, teammate. I got you. Now don't lose him again.
He's got 16 of his own as the next star. Right back at you. Adams, step back, over Reith, got fouled.
Ooh. Thought that was about to be an and one, but he goes to the charity stripe for 3.
Dwight Reith with a couple of early fouls in the first 90 seconds of this third quarter. There's
Harvey, he just lost him. Jessup said, don't worry, I got you. Jalen Adams gets fouled.
We spoke about the change-up of the coverages, that mixing it up the Hawks to keep Jalen Adams guessing as he comes off those ball screens. But when it's a switch, if he can identify it quickly, they're in trouble. Because he'll just go to work on Dwight Reith and Sam Crowley and these bigger, slower bodies.
One shot.
Assist number 7. 5 rebounds. Tie ball game.
This is
coming to the last possession.
This is a little preview for what the NBL22 playoffs are going to dish up. We can't wait. Harvey. Jalen Adams picks up.
Good sportsmanship.
Harvey, great sportsmanship.
He's taken on that challenge, isn't he, Jalen Adams? Guarding the hot hand, second personal now. Needs to get the job done without fouling.
Harvey to inbound. Dwight Reith wants to just back Xavier Cooks. That's
Good
fun
hands.
to watch. Cooks, as Homicide said, lightning hands, bats it away. Shot clock at 8.
This is the change that the Kings made after the first time they played the Hawks. The Hawks started the season, and Reith gave them 27, took Terrell Martin to school. Cooks a much better matchup on him inside and out.
Adams for 3.
Listen, cool, calm, and collected.
He does not panic.
15
He's always got
points.
plenty of time. 3-point lead for the Kings. He's got 15, as Homicide just told us. Cleveland, another tough fadeaway. That one's off as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a mismatch. We taking this. too tall.
Last 7 points for Sydney, and they've opened up a 5-point lead.
Gordon's just going to let this ride a little bit. Didn't come up with much good down offensively. Struggling and falling behind.
Jessup, little floater, nice move. And that's the difference. The added extra to what his game has added in this particular year.
He's just quietly gone about amassing 18 points. Justinian Jessup, 4 assists.
Look at that hustle.
And this is why Gorgian allows these players to play through it, because they are a hot team. And Harvey at the other end can't get it to go. Froling keeps it alive. Offensive rebound. Cleveland takes the bump. And the refs are letting them play. Dwight Reith was in the right place at the right time in the last 4 for Illawarra. It's back to a point.
Liam, you talked about it. Getting those offensive rebounds, and they are up to offensive rebound number 8.
Vasilovic.
Just carving them up, having his way. Starts off with hitting the threes early in the game. Then it's the closeout. But with his ability to put the ball on the deck and create, he puts pressure on the defense, going to the line for 2. 22 points he got. He got 22.
It's a similar theory, Homicide, to what happened at the start of the game. They played Tyler Harvey a particular way. He put the ball on the floor. We know he's got that floater. Vasilovic is being guarded slightly different here, and he's got the confidence to put it on the floor and get all the way to the bucket.
I mean, he's been doing this pretty much his whole life. He's done it in Big East in Miami. He's no stranger to getting buckets in multiple ways.
He's also coming out of the game. He knocks down this free throw.
Come on, coach.
You imagine that's going to be a very quick rest.
Is he limping a little bit? He might be a little shook up.
The way he's shooting the ball. Yeah.
We'll have Joe Oscar keep an eye on that. He is shooting it at a very high clip. He's got 24. Dwight Reith just runs straight over Xavier Cooks. And that's 3. 3 in the quarter for Dwight Reith. 3 in 4 minutes.
And that's really good help from Jarrell Martin. Cooks got beat as he jumped into the lane. Martin just waited at the perfect time to step up. Galloway crashes down on Froling. They forced the turnover.
I think I gave Xavier Cooks the shout out, but who's Jarrell Martin, who did it perfectly, as Liam just pointed out. Joe Healy courtside.
Yeah, I'm just down by the Kings bench, guys. DJ Vasiljevic, as you saw, coming off. He just rolled his ankle a little bit out there. It looks like one of those stingers, though, that lasts for 20 seconds and he'll be all right. He's just having his arm strapped up again now, but he's on his feet. I think he'll be back out there.
Thank you, Joe. Cooks, full head of steam right at Reith, who's got 3 fouls in the quarter. He played it pretty well, Dwight Reith, but Xavier Cooks just played it better. Lead back to 5.
Good defense, but just better offense.
How did he squeeze through that
Beautiful
finish?
reverse.
Froling right at Cooks. Great D by Xavier Cooks.
Let him upstairs. Great defense. Keep attacking. He can't foul.
Great pass.
Timeout.
Great finish. Jarrell Martin gets it to go. He's got 14. And on this particular occasion, Brian Goorjian will said, we need to talk about it.
Their energy is high. The Kings come out tough in this third quarter. 3rd game in 6 days. 7th straight game on the road. And they are going out and getting it right now. Xavier Cooks leading the way offensively, defensively, on the glass. Hawks need to talk about it.
8-point lead. That man, Vasiljevic,
has put on a show.
Talk us through it, Homicide.
Man, it started from the 3 bucket. Then you got to start closing out. He's able to put the ball on the deck. Head fake, you got to go for it. He could hit the mid-range. He's just putting his full skill set on display. And it is a pleasure to watch.
You see almost every one of these highlights, not that one, but all those buckets before, it was a big closing out on him. And you can see that's the coverage. They're loading up the bodies on Jalen Adams, trying to get the ball out of his hands. And Vasiljevic has done a brilliant job of taking advantage and punishing the Hawks for defending them that way.
Wasn't too keen to sit there. Was hoping he just got, if he stood long enough, that he might just get reinserted on the back of the timeout. He takes a quick breath. With his team 8 points in front, they've scored the last 7.
And quietly, the 3rd best performer for the Sydney Kings in this game. Hasn't missed a shot. Jarrell Martin, 5 for 5, 14 points, 4 rebounds.
Jessup was trying to find Conrad. No luck. Swakala just went through everyone. Couldn't quite finish it. Conrad played pretty good D. They couldn't tip it in, and it leads to Jessup. Pull up for 3. In and out. Make it. Great pass, Adams.
Good weak side rotation defense to make it just switch up his shot, and he missed. And there we go. Back to the sweet spot. Tyler Harvey with 20 points, 9 of 12, 75% field goal shooting in this contest.
First points in the second half for Tyler Harvey. Adams over Conrad, short, and now they'll push. This is where Illawarra at their best. Although Ratan May says,
another floater.
Wow.
Beautiful. When you got Tyler Harvey, you do not need to do anything different. You're down 8. Sydney Kings made a hell of a run. Timeout. Get the ball to Harvey. I got this, fellas. I got this.
And look at him just put it on the deck, get right to his spot, rise up for the finish. He is 9 of 10 from inside the arc.
Goodness.
10 of 13 overall, 22 on the board. He is rolling.
Well, what a game. Back to 4, last 4 for Illawarra. And this is as fun as we expected it to be. 4:04 to go, as you can see, third quarter. Sophie Taylor, tonight's winner of the $50 Kmart gift card. Hawks fans for over 10 years of the Taylor's been, they love the game. And if you think they've loved the game over the last decade, I have no doubt they're sitting in the stands right now, loving this one. Congratulations, so $50 $50 Kmart gift card is all yours.
You know what I love about the way Tyler Harvey's going about it? Remember early in the season, we talked about the Illawarra Hawks being a jump shooting team. So they've got no balance to their offense. We put it up as a key to the game. You've got to have a balanced attack, ball movement, and put it on the deck and get aggressive. He would never have shot this many times inside the arc to begin the year. They've made the adjustment. It's working.
Joe Healy, courtside.
Yeah, thanks. Up until that last little run from the Hawks there, the Kings were really happy with their defence this quarter so far and happy with the pressure that they're putting on the Hawks. They do know that the Hawks can go on runs, though, so they don't want to give up any momentum. Offensively, though, they also want to be going after Tim Conrad and see what opportunities come from that.
And on the other side, Gorge harped on defence in his first time out. They had a few couple of stops there, and then he was happy with the defence come that second time out, and they're looking for Tim Conrad off this play or something in the keyway, which you just see Antonio's Cleveland get a jumper that falls short.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Joe. None of 8 from the field for Cleveland. Maker couldn't finish at the other end. 2 points, both from the foul line for Cleveland. 5 boards, couple of assists. Rattan Mays gets it to go. We watched him hit mid-range after mid-range a couple of weeks ago in that win over Melbourne United. And when he finds his sweet spot, that's good to watch. Adams kicks it outside. Cooks thought about it, caught it, shot it. Couldn't get it to go.
Oh, my. Oh, man. What an in and out.
Froling missed the first one, tipped in the second one.
Illawarra doing a great job on the offensive boards. That is 10 offensive rebounds in the contest. That in and out, that in and out was deadly. You'll see it again, please. That in and out was, whew.
Giving themselves 11 extra shots in the Kings. Clark, for the second time tonight, stepped on the sideline.
Shane Hill will be going crazy. Look at this in and out. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That was flagrant. Woo. You see Froling just doing damage on the whole boards. Too big underneath. Gets a third opportunity.
And that's a big issue. Sam Froling's got 4 offensive boards. DeWatt Reed's got 4. The Kings have been so good on the defensive glass throughout this year, but it's giving them problems right now.
Conrad, tough. Clark will push. Vasilovic has just re-entered the game. Clark, nice move. Great play. Conrad was able to get there. Froling was involved on the putback as well. And now the Hawks with a chance to tie or take the lead. Got it through a Tyler Harvey floater. We're all tied at 72.
I said it in the first quarter.
You did.
There's nobody going to stop him today. There's no matchup out there. Tie ball game. They was just down 8 like 2 minutes ago.
Bales sizes up Froling. Cooks gets bumped by Conrad. Earns himself a couple of freebies. And while we wait for him to walk to the charity stripe and stare for 2 at 15 feet, we'll go courtside to Oscar Foreman.
Guys, I don't know if it comes across on TV as much. The atmosphere in this stadium right now is electric. The crowd is riding on every call. You can see the players feeling it. The bench is up. This is ready to break open. If the Hawks can make a couple of buckets into this last stretch of this third quarter, it'll do well in starting into the fourth.
Absolutely. We know Timmy Conrad is their favourite son of the Hawks, but that block on Ian Clark just then literally lifted the roof off of this place. It was unreal.
Great minutes from Conrad. They said in the Kings huddle they wanted to go at him. It's a tough matchup on Xavier Cooks. He comes out now. Harry Froling comes in. Good minutes from the veteran.
90 seconds. Third quarter, all tied up as we were at halftime. No extra cheeseburgers. All thanks to Hungry Jack's, but Xavier Cooks misses both. Hawks trailed by 8 only a couple of minutes ago. And now they lead by 3.
Listen, I told you what type of meal he's eating and cooking up, right? Now it's almost time for dessert.
Right back at you goes Ian Clark. He's got 7.
Tyler Harvey, 27 points, 12 of 16. Shooting the ball at 75%.
Return Mays.
That's all right.
Wouldn't get it to go. Froling again. Offensive boards. He's got 5 on the night. Couldn't get it to go there. Cooks tapped away by Harvey.
We talk about making reads. Tyler Harvey sees Bawali Bale slip under the screen, says, bam, all right, I'm going to stop, pop, and knock it down. He's been getting it, putting it on the deck, attacking the paint when guys have been fighting over. Quick read, quick bucket.
Vasilovic. Return Mays got him while he was on the ground, but they are over the limit, so he's going to earn himself a couple. What a game. What a night. And we've still got another one to come. Perth to host Adelaide. That's right, Homicide. You're not leaving after this one. I don't care how much energy you've expended.
I got plenty left in the tank, mate.
I had no doubt. As Vasilovic's big night continues.
Well, he's adding numbers onto a new season high. Vasilovic, 25 now. New season high by Tyler Harvey down the other end.
Both good. That's the lead. 2 points. You see the shot clock and game clock differential on your screen. It's about 12 seconds. So the Kings. Harvey. Floater. Short.
And that just hurts as a one-on-one, the main defender on him. You get him into a situation where he takes a tough shot and misses, and he gets it back.
Can't get it. Offensive board again. Tipped away for Vasilovic. They're going to have 3 seconds.
Bad foul.
And Cleveland fouls him clumsily. And now Vasilovic can walk with 3.3 on the clock for 2 freebies.
And it's 2 freebies, yes. It's also 3 personals on Cleveland. Not ideal as you finish off the 3rd term.
And hard to argue as well. I know he wasn't happy with it and tried to plead his case. Didn't give the referee much opportunity to call anything but.
What?
Wife and daughter of Antonius Cleveland. Couldn't get it. Froling can off the rebound. Now they got time. No, they don't, although Froling wasn't too far off. But we are set for a ripping contest. 1 quarter to go. 3 points the difference. Don't go anywhere. Win Entertainment Centre is going to be rocking for the 4th quarter after this. Lifesavers has launched a new range of Fruit Tingles chocolate balls and chocolate block, available now in supermarkets. I love the hustle as they fight over the deliciousness of the new chocolate range in a fun new way to enjoy the iconic and nostalgic Fruit Tingle Lifesavers that we all know and love. And I hope you've went and got yours from the pantry and you're back on the couch, because we have got an amazing 10 minutes ahead of us. Ritzan Mays, mid-range is his jam. That's off. That's the Kings by 3. Adams, Vidanovic, Vasiljevic, Swakula Bullock, and Cooks. Here is Vidanovic, catch, shoot. 3 off. Drop Reed, step back, over Cooks. That's down. We're all tied up at 78.
That's tough. Jalen Adams doing a great job off the ball, denying Tyler Harvey. Reed steps up and drills one.
Adams fouled. Couldn't get it to go.
It's just found money. Nothing happening offensively. Contested hand. Offense wins.
Oscar Foreman is courtside.
Guys, George is happy with their defense, happy with their intensity finally in this stage of the game. What he's doing offensively, he's going with the 2-point guards. He's going with Xavier and he's going with Tyler, and he's looking at funking it up a little bit and just changing the offenses and looking like the point guards can come off. One can be a shooter, one can be a playmaker. So we'll see what happens with it here.
Well, listening into the Kings at three-quarter time, Chase Buford, he just said, hey, fellas, we're good. The game is in our hands, though. We cannot expect a single thing to be handed to them. He said it's all about defence. They're losing the battle of the O-boards at the moment. They've got to keep chasing after those and keep the Hawks out of the paint.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Oscar. Courtside, Wynn Entertainment Centre. Atmosphere plus. Jessup kicked it to Harvey. It kind of worked as Harvey just drops it off to Froling. And that'll count.
And the Kings' inability to stop penetration is killing them. It's killing their rotations. And when that man turns the corner, especially going left, look at the defense. They have to come to him, and he drops it off for an easy bucket. He's been doing this all night. They have no answer for Tyler Harvey. None. You stop him, your defense doesn't have to rotate. But when a player at his caliber and his level is in this type of groove, it is almost impossible to stop him, legally.
Adams, guarded by Jessup. Little hesitation, gets into the paint his own way, can't get it to go. And the Hawks trailed by 8 in that third quarter. Sam Froling, 10 boards now to go with 11 points. Another double-double for the young gun. Harvey gets there again.
Listen. That matchup has not worked all night. It ain't gonna work now.
29 for Harvey. New season high. Here's Vasiljevic going to work at his own. Step back over Reith. Every single time they need to deliver. Vasiljevic has done so. He's got 30. We're tied at 83.
Look at the scorers. Vasiljevic and Harvey lighting it up. Big-time players making big-time plays.
Harvey got it, travel. Had it stripped. He's arguing the point. He believes he lost it. Doesn't matter. Referee says 7th turnover of the night for Illawarra.
And you mentioned the matchup, Corey. This is the one they're going with right now, the Kings. Jalen Adams, they got caught in the cross match the previous possession. Coming down the floor, and Swakula Bullock had to pick him up. But they want to have Adams guarding that guy.
Vasiljevic guarded by Reith. Shot clock at 9. Step back. That's going to be foul number 4 on Dwight Reith. Second time he's fouled a three-point shooter tonight. And Vasiljevic to the foul line.
And on the other end, just give the ball to the hot hand. These guys are creating plays and making plays happen. Mismatch all day. That's just a bad foul. If anything, crowd him and take him off the three. Run him into the paint. Because the way he's shooting the ball, you'd rather give him a 2 than a 3.
And again, look who he's making that play against. It's not Matan Mays or Antonius Cleveland, Justinian Jessup. It's these bigs that they're rotating off Vasiljevic, and then they're having to rotate back. They're out of position. It's a mismatch, and he is tearing them apart.
32.
What?
9 of 13 from the field. 6 of 9 from the 3. 9 of 10 from the free throw line.
3-point lead. Last 6 for Sydney. Last 6 all off the hand of Vasiljevic, who's the game high scorer of 33. Cleveland, donut from the field, won't help there as he travels.
He's been out of sorts, Antonius Cleveland. Hasn't been able to get going offensively, hasn't been able to get out in transition and make plays. 0 of 8 from the field.
Clark guarded by Jessup, long way from the bucket. Maker. Next star v next star. Finds Clark. Couldn't get it to go. And it gets tipped long to Froling, who gets fouled by Swaka and he'll go to the foul line for 2. Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need things to go your way. And it did exactly that. As you have a look at this, Adams tried to keep it alive, but it ended in the hand of Froling.
Meanwhile, new career high for Dejan Vasiljevic, 33. First time in his NBL career he's knocked down 6 3-pointers. Having a massive night and not done yet.
He's done for the short term as he sits on the bench. With 6.5 to go. First is off for Sam Froling.
Come on,
2-point lead for Sydney. Great pass again. Martin to Cooks.
Such willing passes. Great cut by Cooks.
4-point lead.
Timely hit. They needed that. Xavier Rathan made 6 points.
I referenced it earlier. This is what he did late when they needed any time against Melbourne United a bucket. He was able to find himself a nice mid-range jumper. Same play. Martin this time takes it himself, leaves it short.
Good defensive possession right there by Illawarra. That's good defense, getting over that screen. More aggressive on Tyler Harvey right there, but again.
They've gone small, the Hawks. Antonius Cleveland's at the 4. He's guarding Xavier Cooks. He thinks Cooks is just going to stand on the 3-point line, but he's a slasher. This is a fascinating matchup. Antonius Cleveland, 1 minute he's guarding Jalen Adams. Next minute he's guarding Xavier Cooks. Versatile defender, but he got caught napping there.
Vasiljevic back in, Swaka Labulik to the Pine. 5.5 minutes to go. Fourth quarter, Wynn Entertainment Centre. What a night. Rattan Mays to give him the lead. Xavier Cooks with rebound number 7. Vasiljevic doing whatever he wants. Couldn't finish it. Cooks can. Crashes the offensive glass. Pumps himself in the chest. Yells to the crowd. And it's a 4-point lead 8 boards on the night, with Cooks to go with 14 points.
What's there not to love about Xavier Cooks? He's their energy guy. Big play.
Harvey. I got no words. I got no words. At least they made that one tough.
31 points.
Going to a baseline over 2 defenders' arms. Cooks just gets grabbed.
Oh my, Cleveland gave up the offensive rebound to Xavier Cooks, and there he jumps in the lane. This is Tyler Harvey, Corey.
I mean, this is tough defense. You get over the top of the screen. You fight. You keep him in front, and you look. That's what I'm saying. When he's in this type of groove, there's nothing you can do. The defense is literally at his mercy.
It's 4 personals now for Cleveland, having a tough time handling Xavier Cooks.
Adams. Here is Cooks, double team, couldn't find Martin. Harvey, taken away. Clark, 2-on-1, goes all the way himself.
Great defense, 2-on-1. When the defender does not commit, you take it all away. Good defense.
4-point Kings lead.
They're going to the Spanulis with Jessup.
Vasilovic cuts it off. Here's Harvey. Hands it off. Beautiful pass to Froling. He's been able to do that all night.
And again, Tyler Harvey getting both feet in the paint. Defenders have to rotate. He gets his big man an easy bucket.
Big double-double from Froling, 14-11.
Adams on Froling, gets around him, couldn't finish with the left. Martin kept it alive. Is that off the back of Rattan Mays' foot?
See Tyler Harvey curling that. Defense have to rotate. Gets his big man an easy bucket.
Looks like it come off the knee of Martin, and I think it'll stay with the Hawks. It's the Kings by 2, 92-90. What a game. What a game it has been. Hawks ball, 3.5 to go. Kings by a bucket. Froling, we just spoke about 14 points, 11 rebounds. Every player, Liam Santamaria, every player has stood up and played their part tonight.
Well, they've all played hard. They've all played with a high level of energy and activity. It's not been everybody's night, though. It's been a struggle for Antonius Cleveland. Xavier Rattan Mays hasn't put his imprint on the game just yet. Tends to do that in fourth quarters, though, and it hasn't been a massive night for Ian Clark down the other end, but could be a moment for any of those guys down the stretch.
Welcome back, Win Entertainment Centre, 3.5 to go, 2-point lead for the Kings. Nick Scully, this is better than most NBA games, Homicide.
I agree. This game has everything in it. When the stars show up, it makes it that much more competitive and entertaining.
Pete Hawley with some different scoring system for the NBL.
I like it, I'm here for it.
Yeah, and you know what, the way they're going about it, it may not take that long either.
Let's do it.
Harvey. Guarded by Adams. Floater from 16 foot. That one's long. Kept alive by Cleveland. Hasn't hit a field goal all night. Couldn't get that one to go. Now none of 9. 7 boards. Adams. Martin thought about it for a while. Straight 3 is long. Cooks gets under. Antonius Cleveland on the rebound.
Got lucky on that one, Illawarra, because Jeremiah Martin. Jarrell Martin was wide open, and he's a reliable three-point shooter.
Return Mays met by Ian Clark. Froling, double-double. Jessup pulls up, short, surprised everyone, went to Tyler Harvey. Another offensive board for the Hawks. They couldn't turn their 14th offensive rebound into a game-tying floater.
Just lost his touch here in the fourth quarter. A couple of big opportunities gone begging for the Hawks.
Adams guarded by Froling. Shot clock to 3. Clark's got to go to work, tries to spin on Harvey. Did a good job to poke it away. Recovered by Clark. Jumper no good as the clock expired in the background. Froling, Ruth, return Mays for the lead. Couldn't get the friendly home court rim bounce. It feels like these teams are running on fumes here. 2-point lead for the Kings. Adams shot clock at 4. He's double dribbled. He tried a little hezzy. He wants to go upstairs and challenge it.
He got the ball and he double dribbled.
Don't think the rules allow it.
You're going to be so disappointed he never touched it. You're going to be so disappointed in yourself. You're going to be so disappointed in yourself.
Chase Buford telling me he'll regret it later. That was to the referee, by the way, not the player. Just in case you're a little confused at home. Return Mays. Reith turns down the 3 for a tying 2.
What a shot fake. Got Xavier Cooks right up in the air. And Chase Buford losing his biscuits on the sidelines.
See if we can have a look. Seems like a bit of a cramp for Jalen Adams.
He actually didn't double dribble.
You think he touched it?
He patted it with the other hand and then got it back. He didn't double dribble.
That angle makes it a little
like
bit
this,
tough.
And then slapped it with that hand.
It was unorthodox, whatever it was. This was a bit more orthodox, and Dwight Reith going to work after using the jump fake to be able to get it to go. And you see a limping Jalen Adams there on the right of your screen. He did famously say last week he refused to take the pickle juice again, so it's cramp. He's sitting there, looks like he will re-enter the game.
We're all set up for a barnstorming finish. All tied up, a minute and change remaining.
About 2 possessions into this game, Homicide said it would go down to the last shot. And here we are, 80 seconds out in regulation, all knotted up at 92.
These franchises, of course, tonight, the 1,000th NBL game for the Kings. All time in Wollongong against each other, 25-25. All time at the WEC, 19-19. One on a 12-game win streak, the other on a 6. Huge final minute 20 ahead.
Return Mays just asking Jalen Adams if he's okay with his cramp. And I'm a glass half full type of guy, so that's why I think he was being nice. Here he is, Adams, guarded by Return Mays. Vasilovic, been hot all night. This time a little stutter. 11th turnover in the night for the Kings. And the Hawks with a chance to take the lead with 68 seconds left on the clock.
Liam, you said a stat in the pregame about Illawarra forcing teams into over 10 turnovers.
15.
They win 15.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's 11 turnovers, but a couple of crucial ones in crunch time.
Return Mays. Reith. Shot clock at 5. Wants Harvey. Couldn't get him. Now gets him. Shot clock about to expire. Step back. Illawarra can't hit it. And Cook says, you know what? I got this.
He had
rebound number 11.
Look, he had a great look. Unable to connect.
Adams. Shot clock into single figures. Martin. Clark's going to let it go from Bunnings. That's long. Shot clock is off. Illawarra Harvey! Met by Clark, no shot clock. Return Mays for the win. It's off. We go into overtime.
Wow.
What else would you expect from the two hottest teams in NBL22 to go hammer and tongue for 40 minutes and still not be decided who's going to be the hottest team in the league and move to second on the Amy ladder? What a game.
We deserve it. All the NBL fans deserve it. 5 more minutes of this spectacular contest.
We've had free cheeseburgers, all thanks to Hungry Jacks. And now we get free basketball. An extra 5 thanks to the Kings and the Hawks.
Reith did a good job just poking that towards Harvey. No foul called. Got a great look, as you said, Corey. And then here, really good defense from the Hawks. Return Mays, the switch comes. Close out, contested deep 3. That would have hurt for the Hawks had that gone down. And then, again, really good D down this end. Clark sliding his feet. Ended up getting a good side at the rim, but a contested deep 3-ball defense stood up in those final possessions.
What a night. All tied up at 92. Win Entertainment Centre. The atmosphere pre-game, as told by Joe Healy and Oscar Foreman, was electric. And what a night that man, Dejan Vasiljevic, has had. 33 points. 6 of 9 from the 3-point line. And we need an extra 5 minutes because the Hungry Jacks highlights have been happening from the opening play, which was that one. Harvey goes bang. Froling's got a double-double. Their bench loves it. Vasiljevic, every single time they need an answer, was him. Cooks went right at Dwight Reith in some foul trouble. Jalen Adams showing why he's the front runner for the MVP. This young gun back from injury. Then Cooks on the throwdown from Jarrell Martin. And Homicide say something because of my voice. We've got another game to go as well. This is Hungry Jacks NBL at its finest.
Honestly, all the stars have shown up and come out to play. This game is intense. This is grand finals type of vibes from start to finish. At halftime, it was tied up. We get an extra 5 minutes because of how these players have leveled this game up. This is fantastic basketball.
Cam, you mentioned foul trouble. Dwight Reith entering overtime with 4. Antonius Cleveland has 4 as well, but he's on the bench.
Adams, Vasiljevic, Cooks, Martin and Clark for Sydney. Harvey, Rattan Mays, Jessup, Froling and Reith for the hometown Hawks. First play of overtime. Vasiljevic, why not? A little short, kept alive to Clark. No one near him. Offensive rebound as he rattles down the 3. Let someone know about it on the sideline as well.
Jalen Adams is limping. Is it cramped?
Yeah, he's struggling with that calf.
Harvey, right back at him. Long. Adams.
As he soldiers through. Rebound number 7.
Tapped away by Harvey, that'll stay with Sydney.
So Adams is coming out. Swakala Bullock having to enter. Half giving him issues.
Sure, Joe Oscar will be right there to find out to see if it is cramp or something a little more sinister. As Sydney go on their Mary Ray. First 2 threes of this overtime period. Jarrell Martin's got 17. 6-point lead for the Kings.
Beautifully executed play. Great flare screen. He's 3 of 4 from long range.
Dwight Reith. Met by Martin, kept alive. Offensive rebound number 15 for the Hawks. They've had 18 extra shots on the night. Harvey out of the double team, finds Rattan Mays, straight 3, long. ran down by Xavier Cooks. Sue's had another double-double tonight. Great pass. Clark finds Cooks, couldn't finish the first one.
Time out.
Gerard Martin come over the top. First 8 points for the Kings.
Sydney Kings have come out and execute. That's just the tale of overtime. They've come out, hit big shots, get an offensive rebound, put back up.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
Easy
play.
flare, bucket. He dives down the lane, gets it, misses it. Sydney all over the offensive boards and extend this lead to 8. No Jalen Adams.
C5 spread now. You're the roll guy. You got to roll on it. All right? Now, off it, 2 dribble, roll that guy. We got shooters everywhere. So C5 on that. If we go up, it's C5 or up. You're the handoff guy in the separation. All right? We got to, hey, plenty of time left. Here we go, here we go. Box out, come on. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
So C5 and ups. There's Jalen Adams getting the treatment from the Sydney Kings staff. C5's their middle pick and roll. Wants to up Reith, and Xavier Rattan-May is operating in the middle cylinder. And ups is the Spanulis action for Justinian Jessup, getting the Hawks organised at the offensive end.
Joe Healy was in the Kings huddle. Joe?
Yeah, thanks. It definitely isn't anything sinister for Jalen Adams at the moment, just some cramp, but it feels like playoff basketball right now. There are some heavy breathing bodies out there, so totally understandable what he's dealing with. The Kings right now, though, are fired up. They know that they are close.
And just off that, guys, you look at the cramps down one end, the last few timeouts for the Hawks, Xavier Rathan-Mayers, he's been getting rubbed on his calf constantly and trying to scull as much water, so he's cramping as well, so watch for him.
14 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists for this man, throwing 3 blocks, including 1 at the other end. As he just finds himself in the perfect spot again, but the shot clock expired. Although the referee saying it hit the rim, so the shot clock could have and should have been reset.
Everybody on the floor is getting tired except for Xavier Cooks. His energy, the last couple of minutes in overtime here, has been epic. 14 points, 13 boards, 6 assists and 3 block shots.
That's what it is now. That's what it is now. Because they should have reset the 14 and they kept going. I stopped.
We've got 9 seconds.
That's 9 seconds. Hey, 9 seconds. 9 seconds.
You heard it there through the effects mic. 9 on the shot clock, 8-point lead for the Kings. Jalen Adams battling cramps on the bench. Clark, shot clock at 3. Long. Swaka Lapulik over the top of Harvey. And now Tyler Harvey wants to challenge it. He doesn't believe that the foul should be on him. There's the explanation. Kings with another opportunity here. Clark guarded by Rattan-Mayes, uses the Martin screen. Martin guarded by Rattan-Mayes inside, bigger, stronger. How's the referee adjudicate this? Rattan-Mayes in here called for a block.
Sydney Kings in this overtime making all the right plays, just executing on offense and picking them apart.
It's a tough whistle. Right shoulder right into the chest. And Rattan-Mayes takes the wind out of him. Gives him a personal.
Jalen Adams forced to watch from the side. But his team is handling business. In this overtime, it's been all Sydney.
$10-0.
Martin up to 21 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 6 rebounds.
Reith needs it. Got it. Great pick and pop. Harvey found him. And that ends the drought. Back to 7. We're under 2 minutes. Clark, step back.
Good night, Illawarra. 10-point game, a minute and 45 left.
He might be cramping Jalen Adams. He can still flex. Going for 13 straight. Harvey, floater, seen it all night. Continues it there. He's got 33. 8 the difference for the hottest team in the league. If they hold on, they win their 13th straight. Illawarra going for 7th of their own. Clark down. Main Street gets fouled. Antonius Cleveland comes up hobbling. He may be cramping as well. We'll find out.
What's been impressive in this overtime by Sydney is, again, Jalen Adams out. Enter Ian Clark. He takes the game over, making all the right plays, as well as Jarrell Martin. But this man right here, with all that championship experience he brings from USA and Golden State, it's a great signing. Remember, they have not lost since he's suited up. Doesn't look like they're going to lose tonight either.
4 for Rattan Mays, 4 for that man, Antonius Cleveland, who sits on the bench. He looks like he's cramping as well. Leads 10.
17 points in 23 minutes. 5 rebounds. A couple of assists for Ian Clark.
Illawarra need to get to work quickly. Reith knows this. So does Harvey. Lays it in, 35 for Tyler Harvey. This time he used the right hand. Game high scorers. We're under a minute. Clock is the friend of the Sydney Kings. Clark over Reith. Long, kept alive by Swakala Bullock. And the Kings, without any defensive intensity or urgency from the Hawks, can milk the clock. Clark again. Does he get the bounce? No. Now they've got to go, the Hawks. Jessup.
Got to get up and foul now.
Back to 5.
Shot clock turned off.
No intensity, no urgency, and no willingness to foul. And the shot clock is off, and this game is over. Illawarra choose not to foul. It took an extra 5 minutes, but Chase Buford and his men have won 13 in a row. And for the first time this year, they knock over the Illawarra Hawks.
Wow, what a finish. Just came out and executed in overtime. 8-zip run to begin OT, and they managed to close it out from there. Wasn't Dejan Vasiljevic spectacular tonight? The Hawks loaded up on Jalen Adams. He got extra opportunities. Jarrell Martin, late, massive. All the big guns standing up. Best win streak by any team since 2009. 13 straight for the Kings. And Chase Buford now ties Cal Bruton for the 3rd longest win streak by a first-year coach with 13.
Huge win. And this Sydney Kings team continue to find ways to remain the hottest in NBL22, with the playoffs rapidly approaching. Tyler Harvey was outstanding tonight. 35 points in a losing battle. But in the end, Dejan Vasiljevic is 33. Jarrell Martin's 21. Get it done. Joe Healy, take it away.
I have the Reebok player of the game with me, DJ Vasiljevic. DJ, a career-high 33 points and an amazing performance from yourself. How do you sum it up?
I'm tired as hell. Like, I think we all are. We played 3 games in 6 days now, and we knew we had to come in and play hard against these guys. Against Adelaide, against New Zealand, we were a little lackluster to start, but we came out and we were dogs, defending, rebounding, and getting buckets.
13 wins in a row for you guys, and you've now beaten everyone in the competition. They were the only team that you hadn't beaten so far this season. What does that do for your confidence, knowing that finals are just around the corner?
I mean, Chase emphasized it before the game. This was the only team that we didn't beat, and we just came out, executed the game plan. Hell of a game. Like, I love basketball when you play games like this, so it was sick.
Fantastic performance from yourself. Congratulations. Go and enjoy it.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Vasiljevic, our Foot Locker player of the game, 33 points. He's dog-tired. 48 hours ago, they were in Bendigo in regional Victoria.